Hello, welcome to Chowmill. This is a brief overview that'll walk you through some important features available on the Chowmill platform once your account's been set up. We'll run through some important features like ordering, managing your users' orders, inviting guests, ordering on behalf of other users, managing users, your reports, and reminders. So let's go ahead and get started. What you're looking at on your screen right now is the menu screen, and this screen is divided up into three different parts. One is your delivery details, which are across the top. Here you can manage your delivery calendar, look at your various addresses that the delivery is going to be going to, if you have multiple locations in your company. Also, what your employees have ordered will show up here, and you can invite guests and cancel delivery from here as well. After that, you have a list of restaurants that are available for you to order from on that given day, along with their ratings. And then there's a list of filters that you can filter this entire menu through. So if you wanted to filter it by ingredients, by cuisines, by certain tags, you can filter the menu from here. And so we'll run through each of these sections and allow you to get a better feel for what's in the Chowmill platform, what functionality is available to you as the admin of a particular company. First thing we'll go through is the calendar. So this is a delivery calendar. Here you can see if you've scheduled any deliveries. If you have a meal program with Chowmill, let's say on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, or 5 days a week, all of those deliveries will show up here. The little check mark indicates that there are orders on this given day. You've placed an order, or someone from your team has placed an order, and the red dot simply indicates that there are no orders on this day. And so here you can browse your deliveries. You can look at your previous orders as well. We'll go ahead and go to today, May 12th delivery. Let's start with the delivery that has some orders. So we're looking at May 12th, and this is a drop down that shows you all the addresses that are available in your company where the delivery can occur. So this particular delivery is scheduled for building 1 and building 2 as an example. Your employees will also be able to come in and pick where they want their food delivered with their default location automatically selected, so that they don't have to go back and forth. But the employees will have the option to be able to pick a different building for delivery in case they're going to be working out of a different building. Um, After that, you can see all of the orders for your users, for your entire staff. Here, there's 6 items that are ordered, the average per meal, and the total for this delivery. If you click on view details, you're going to be able to see all the details that are associated with this order. So this order is going to building 1 as an example. Here's a list of restaurants that the various employees have ordered from, delivery date. This is an individual style, not a buffet style meal, average orders, and the total for that order. You can email yourself all of the orders, or also print from here as well. It's very useful to be able to see the list of orders that your employees have made. From here, you can filter just for your own orders. You can filter for orders that are from guests. And the concept of a guest in the Chowmill platform is someone who doesn't have an account with Chowmill. So think about someone coming in for an interview, or an out-of-town guest that's coming in for a visit, and you need to order. You want to invite them to order a meal. That's what a guest is, and you can filter just for guests. You can filter by users who haven't ordered if you wanted to see that, or you can look at canceled orders as well. If you wanted to search for a particular user, you could always just search for a particular user, or search for an item as well. So very robust functionality. When you're managing hundreds of orders, you'll be able to see all of those here. The way these orders are divided up are, you can see what the company paid versus what the user paid. So in your account, if you've set up a subsidy of, let's say your company has a budget of $15 and the user is going to pay out of pocket anything above that, then you can see what the user paid here versus what the company paid, as an example. You can cancel orders on behalf of users by using this icon here, or you can edit on behalf of users as well. This is a handy functionality if an employee is not able to make it, and they send you a note to cancel their meal, for example. They can also cancel their meals themselves. You can browse all of those orders here. So let's go ahead and X out of this. So this is how you manage orders for users. One thing to notice here is that what you're seeing is the full price as an admin that's logged in. So as an admin, you're able to order as many meals as you like, regardless of the budget. You're able to order on behalf of other people, and you're able to order multiple extras as you need to, without being asked for a credit card. Most of the time, this will just get added onto your invoice. For a user, that's not going to be the case. In most likely scenario, user is going to be paying anything over budget out of pocket. So let's say if your company budget was $15, then in the case of this meal, the user would end up being asked for a credit card for the $199 that's over budget. Now, let's take a quick look at inviting guests and how that functionality works. So, following that same example of somebody coming out of town, or maybe an interview candidate coming into the company, and you would like them to be able to order lunch using the same meal program that's been set up, you can go ahead and click on Invite Guest. Here, you can simply either type in an email address for that user, where they will receive a link to be able to order, or you can click this little handy copy shareable link, and this will copy a link, and you can now email this link to that guest so they can order. The easiest thing to do typically is you go ahead and you can just type in their email address and go ahead and invite that user. So this will send them an invitation to not set up an account, but it'll send them an invitation to order for that given day. And so from there, they'll be able to go ahead and order. They won't have to create an account or anything like that. They simply come in, give their name and email address, and pick a meal that's within budget, the budget that you've set, and that's it. They'll be able to order from there. From here, we can go down to the list of restaurants that are available. So on this particular day, here's the restaurants that are being served along with their ratings. This is just sample data. And so you can filter by a restaurant or multiple restaurants. You can also filter just by particular preferences. So let's say you only wanted to see vegetarian meals. So with this filter, you'll see vegetarian meals across all of the restaurants. There's more filters available here as well if you wanted to filter by beef or turkey, or a particular ingredient as well. The menu is divided up into some intelligently designed sections for you. We have an order it again section where if there's any meals in all of these menus that you've previously ordered, you'll be able to see those here, and you'll be able to provide a rating for those as well. So you can order them again. We take preferences based just for you. So for example, if during your sign up process you've told us as an employee that you like vegetarian food, or you are perhaps vegan, then all of those items will show up here automatically from across all the restaurants. So this particular user that I'm logged in with has indicated that they are vegetarian. So that's why all the vegetarian restaurants are showing up across the top. We also show the most popular items from the entire menu for the users to be able to pick right off the top. And then the entire menu shows up underneath that for each of the restaurants that are scheduled. If somebody wanted to browse the entire menu, they could certainly do that here. And let's say a user finds what they want to order. In order for them to actually place the order, they would simply click on the item that they want. So let's say that you like to order this salad, and here there is there's more information about the particular item. Any options that the restaurant has made editable will show up here. You'll be able to select those options like add-ons or anything like that. If you notice this little additional options section here, if you click on that, here you can specify extra instructions, spice level, whatever the allergens, whatever instructions you like to supply. This is available to you as an admin as well as the user. As an admin, you also have this extra functionality to be able to order on someone else's behalf. So you can turn this on and you can order for another user. So, so the idea here is that let's say that you don't want to invite a guest to order on the Chowmill platform. You would just rather place an order for them, perhaps a VIP or an executive. You could certainly just go in as an admin and order on behalf of that user. And let's go ahead and place this order, and it's all done. That's it. Nothing more. And now you'll see that this is the new order that we placed here is showing up for this user. So as on the day of delivery, when we deliver your meals, this particular food item will be labeled with that user's name. So it'll be seamless experience for that user. From here, we can go ahead and if you wanted to cancel this delivery altogether, you could be able to cancel it from here before the cutoff. And the cutoff appears if you hover over this little link here. It'll tell you the exact cutoff date. Let's go ahead and switch to a different day. And so if I switch over to the 13th, one thing you'll notice here is on the 13th, none of your employees have placed any orders, but you do have the ability to clone orders for this particular delivery. And so this comes in handy if you have one-off meetings that you need to set up meals for. So let's say you're setting up meals for a sales meeting from one particular restaurant or two restaurants. If you've ordered from that restaurant before, you'll be able to clone that order just instantaneously. So I can just click clone items and it'll clone that entire order for you. From the menu page, let's go ahead and go over to the order history page. This is a useful page for you to manage take a look at your previous orders. In this particular test account, you can see all the orders that have been placed. You can generate invoices from here, view order details, get a good financial overview of a particular order. So that's your order history page. Let's go ahead and switch over to the reports page now. The reports page is where we offer a lot of financial analysis on your account and on your meal program as a whole. This is a page where you can see everything from the total number of meals that we've served to your company over a given time period, how much money you saved by ensuring your users have ordered within budget, how many active users you have, unique dishes that we've served, the number of vendors that we've served to you, the different types of cuisines that we've served, overall food rating versus Chowmill service rating, and you can also monitor your expenses, your average meal costs, and so on and so forth. You can take a look at all the ratings that you received from different restaurants that your users have given. You can keep an eye on the reviews. You can take a look at some of the most popular restaurants, some of the most used cuisines for your account, some really highly rated meals. You can also look at restaurant ratings over a given amount of time period. You can look at all the restaurants that we've served to you in that time period and look at their ratings from all the fives here versus all the really low rated restaurants that have been taken out of your account. This is a really nice graphic showing you the variety of restaurants that we offer to your company. You can take a look at when a restaurant is repeated versus when it's just uniquely offered in that time period. If you hover over each of these blocks, this represents a restaurant and the number of orders from that restaurant. And so that's where you can start to get a feel for what really excites your users, what restaurants really work, which is ultimately the our strongest offering is the variety of restaurants that we offer to you. You can also keep an eye on your expenses and the number of meals that are coming in over that time period. This chart represents expenses and savings. And lastly, let's go ahead and take a look at user management. In the under the user tab, this is where you can invite all of your users and get an idea of who's using your account. We make it really easy to invite your users. Chowmill platform supports different types of users. You being an admin, you can also invite managers at your company who have the ability to invite guests. Most of your users are going to be regular users who are bound to the budgetary restrictions. You can also invite contractors who can order unsubsidized meals, meaning they'll pay the entire meal cost out of pocket. All of that happens on this page where you can search and you can deactivate your users directly from here. That pretty much covers our overview for the Chowmill platform for admins. Don't forget to click the new delivery button whenever you're ready to start your delivery. And if you have any questions or concerns, please go ahead and reach out to us by emailing us at support@chowmill.com, and we'll be happy to answer any questions and set up your account. Thank you very much.